Hi everyone, I hope you're well. So I just thought I would do a quick video. This is probably my last video on Canelo before the fight. So you have Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders happening in just about a month's time. Do I think Canelo can win the fight? Yes. Do I think Billy Joe Saunders can win the fight? No. I give Billy Joe Saunders no chance of winning this fight. Canelo is too seasoned, too experienced, has faced a far higher level of competition, has performed much better in those fights. If you look at Canelo's fight with Callum Smith, Callum Smith hardly got a punch in. It was a very impressive performance by Canelo. I think Canelo could have knocked Callum Smith out if he just tried a few different things, but the important thing is to win. But to me, he could have knocked Callum Smith out. Canelo knocked out Paul Yildirim, which is not a fight that should have happened, but boxing is corrupt. And then you have Billy Joe Saunders, so inactive, fighting once, twice a year, facing much lower level of competition. Do I think he can win the fight by knockout? Of course not. Do I think he can win the fight by points? Of course not. Billy Joe Saunders is just not good enough to win the fight, not experienced enough, not dedicated enough to the sport of boxing. I met Billy Joe Saunders. Last time I met him was August 2018. I watched him train. I got in the car with him, me and Kid Galahad, and just going around Sheffield, and I've seen the way those two behave. I've seen the way Kid Galahad and Billy Joe Saunders are. Billy Joe Saunders he doesn't live the lifestyle. He isn't mature enough. I mean, he'll come in shape. I'm sure he'll come in shape, but too little, too late. He hasn't been living the life consistently over the last few years, so he's got no chance of beating Canelo. No chance at all. If he does, I'll be surprised. I will be very shocked if he actually beats Canelo. To me, I don't think the fight is even going to be close. Not even close. As I say, you're not taking on the same level of competition, and Canelo is he's just going to be too sharp, too good at his job. If you take a guy, say you take two guys that have been doing, say you study the Spanish language. If you get one guy who goes to Spain every year, he's got a degree in Spanish, he goes to Spain every year, he surrounds himself with well-educated teachers in order to learn Spanish. And then you get another guy who just sort of messes around, and he goes to college once or twice, and he see what I mean? Who do you think is going to do better? Obviously the first guy. So I don't see how he can win. I mean, the guy is just too physically fit. He's experienced. Obviously he's got weaknesses. I'm not saying he's not perfect, but I think he'll cut the ring off. Like all this stuff about Billy Joe Saunders, and he's got great movement, and Canelo will cut the ring off. So the only question is, do I think Canelo can win by knockout? I'm gonna say yes. I've seen times in Saunders fights. I remember when he fought Eubank had him in a lot of trouble by the end of the fight. Then he ran out of time. I actually think Canelo's gonna win by knockout. So that's my prediction, Canelo by knockout. It'll be good to see. I'll enjoy seeing Billy Joe Saunders get knocked out. Not the nicest of people. And it'll be a great achievement for Canelo, who is very, we all know Canelo's going to go down in the Hall of Fame. Obviously, apart from the whole tainted beef situation, the PEDs, but Canelo's a Hall of Fame fighter. And obviously, I'm not really keen on all the Canelo catch weights, but that's just the reality of boxing these days. You got these fighters asking for catch weights, but Canelo's definitely a Hall of Fame. But anyway, I look forward to the fight. Let me know what you think. Do you think Canelo can win by knockout? I'm going to say yes. Canelo knocks him out. So take care, everyone. Bye.